Before you pick your next sweater to knit, ask yourself one question: will I wear it? There are thousands of sweaters out there, so the challenge isn't finding a next sweater to knit, it is finding the next sweater that you will wear. That is the key to actually having the perfect sweater for you. Not what you want to knit, what you want to wear, and finding that perfect combination. But you might be surprised, there's actually a clue in your own wardrobe. Take your wardrobe out, take a look at the sweaters that you like to wear, and that's your answer. Finding the one that you like to wear and figuring out why you like to wear it, and that's going to give you the guidance on what you should be knitting next. Today, I'm going to look with you at your wardrobe where we can use it to decide how you will pick your next sweater. We're going to look at three things. We're going to look at fit, features, and the fabric. We're going to look first of all at fit and how you like your sweater to fit. Now, this is very much personal taste and what feels comfortable on you. So that's where your wardrobe comes in, and figuring out which sweaters are going to be the ones that you pull out most often from your own wardrobe. So it's what you use rather than what you knit or what you buy. It's what you're actually wearing. So if you haven't really knit a sweater for yourself before, you might not have thought too much about the idea of ease. So ease is how much larger the size of the sweater is than your actual bust size or your body size. So if you measure around here with just a light t-shirt on, that will give you your actual body size. And then the finished size of your sweater is going to be the finished size taking away your body size. So that's your ease. So most of the time you're going to be using positive ease. It might be a lot of positive ease, or it might be a little one, or it might go on the other side and be negative. So if you've got a lot of positive ease, you're looking at sweaters that are going to be more of an oversized fit like this. So you can see it's a lot bigger than my body size, so that is oversized. If you like something quite close to the body and fitted and very shaped to the body, you're going to look at something with either no ease or even a little bit of negative ease, so it has to stretch to fit your body. And then the third one would be somewhere in the middle, like we're in Goldilocks land here, where it's more of a classic or relaxed fit, where it's just a couple of inches bigger than your actual body size. So it's easy to wear, it's not going in either of the extremes. Now let's talk a little bit about sweater features and different parts that make up that sweater. So the first thing we want to take a look at is the neckline and the kind of neckline that you like to wear. So you've got some basic shapes. You've got circular or you've got V-neck. So that's going to be where we'll start. So with circular, you've got a few different options. You've got a more fitted crew neck, which is going to go around like this. This is also a circular neckline, but it's more of a scoop, so it comes down a little bit further. But the same basic shape for each of them, it's quite circular around the front. So that's the first starting point. The next kind of neckline you might look at would be a V-neck, where it's coming down at each side and it joins together a little bit further down. So that's your second neck style. And the third one would be something along these lines. So this one is a cowl neck, but you might also even go a little bit more extreme than this, where it's funnel and much longer, or tighter and more fitted like a turtleneck. So it's going to be a little bit more of a style feature, but also a little bit warmer because it's closer to your neck. So figure out what you like to wear, what you feel good in, and what's most functional for you. So that is the first feature we're looking at. The next one is going to be the length, and the length of the body that you like to wear. So this might be tied with the length of your own body. So if you've got a shorter torso, you may end up veering towards ones that are a little bit shorter, or maybe even quite cropped like this. Whereas if you like to wear things oversized, over leggings, you might go for something a little longer that comes a bit further down here. Same if you've got a longer torso, you'll be moving and gravitating towards longer style sweaters because they fit your body a bit better. And then the third thing is looking at sleeves. So in this case, you can see you've got the full length sleeve, and you've got a cuff that's going to fit it quite well. This one is full length, but it's a bit more open, so it's got a little bit of a drape or a bit of flow to it. And then this other one is quite fitted all the way down, but it's 3/4 length. And you also have the option of a shorter sleeve length. So if you're in somewhere warm, you might actually aim for sleeveless or shorter length. So figuring out what style do you get the most use of, which one is the most functional for you and for your lifestyle. I'm just pausing the video for a second to ask you, if you are enjoying this video, please subscribe to my channel, where I love sharing tips, videos, and insights with you. You can also find down below in the description a link to my newsletter, where if you sign up, you get a free Fit Your Knits PDF. So now back to the video. And this brings us to the final thing we're going to look at, which is the fabric. So that is what the material that you create with your knitting is going to look and feel like. The first thing you want to determine is what you like to wear. So it's kind of a little bit tied as to where you wear it, or the climate you live in, or whether you run hot or cold. So how thick or how thin the actual yarn is. So that's going to be determined by the fibre type you use, how thick the yarn is, and also the stitch pattern that you're knitting with. So if you're using a finer yarn, this is in a wool, but it's a fingering weight yarn. So it means that you've got fairly light fabric, and it's got quite a good bit of drape. See the way it flows, and it's fairly floppy as you work with it. Same on that end here would be this one here. It's done in a silk, and you see here silk is a little bit heavier, so it's got drape, it's got flow, but it's knitted a little bit more loosely, so it's got a very open, airy feel. So it's ideally suited for this kind of pattern because it's designed to be worn in summer weather because it's a summer top. On the other end of the scale, you've got much heavier fabrics, much thicker yarns, and much cushier or warmer actual stitch patterns. So we've got this stitch pattern here. The hawthorn is knitted in a worsted weight, mainly wool, and the actual stitch pattern is also a little bit denser, a little bit warmer. So this is going to make a very warm fabric. Same with this Aran weight one. It's knit quite tightly. It doesn't have the same amount of drape, but it has a lot of warmth. And this is a little mix of both because it's got a mohair and a wool yarn held double, and it is knit in a brioche stitch. So brioche is very thick and warm and fluffy, but it's knit a little bit more openly, so it still has a small bit of drape, but extremely warm. So if you run warm, the option of something held double with mohair and brioche is just going to make you overheat. So finding one that suits your lifestyle and how warm or how cool you run yourself is really important, so that you'll get the most wear out of that sweater. So now the next thing is to combine all of those observations together and find the features that you like. And you might discover after going through this that perhaps you like a sweater that's in heavier fabric with a crew neck that is a little bit more cropped, or perhaps you are in the other direction and you like a little bit longer, lighter weight fabric and a lighter open sleeve like this as well. So it doesn't really matter where you fit. The main thing is to find what works for you. That then allows you to go and look for patterns that have the features you're looking for and that you know are going to work for your wardrobe. If you'd like to learn more sweaters that truly fit, you'll find some useful links in the description down below.